Okay, what I'm going to be showing you today is how to run the MRI tool in PE mode to remove any viruses or diagnostics, whichever the need may be. So I have a virtual machine that I've infected with viruses. So let's get that up and running. Let's put this in full screen mode. Makes it easier. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to pop your CD into the DVD drive and restart your machine. Okay, this is the screen I'm talking about. Once you put the once it boots up again, you're gonna get this menu. This would be to boot back into your operating system. What we want is we want to boot it up in MRI PE. This is the most common mode to boot it up in, because once you start it up in this mode, you really don't have to do anything until it's actually done. If you boot it up in safe mode or in Windows mode, you have to actually go through the whole process of updating the definition database and then restarting it and going to here. But if when all possible, I would just do it this way. It's faster this way. So once you get here, you hit number 6 and then you hit enter. Then Windows is going to be loading a bunch of files. When you get to this screen, you're going to hit accept. It's going to bind the MRI PE to Windows. That's everything's fine. Just hit start MRI PE. Okay. Once it starts up, it's going to give you this menu option right here. There's a couple of different things you can do. This is if you want to optimize your system. It gets rid of all your temp files and stuff. You just scan it, it'll find everything, any unnecessary files, it'll clean it up. This is your startup manager, where you can change the startup menus. If you're ever going, when we finish with the scan, we're gonna actually do this, but just keep in mind, whenever you go up to the startup manager, you have to turn on your hide Microsoft items, because you can turn off some very important stuff, and it'll actually destroy your system if you turn off anything that Microsoft needs to run. Up here is tools. You can check your LCD for any dead pixels. You can map a network drive. This is if you need to reset your password because you forgot your password to Windows. You can actually log into the MRI tool and reset your password. Actually, it doesn't reset it. What it does, it removes it. But what we need is we're going to automation tools. First thing you do is click start face. This is always going to be the default menu, precinct agents, and it's going to install it to the Windows. And we're going to we're doing current boot MRI PE. What it means is once it does all the updating, it just goes straight into the scanning, so you don't have to do anything. Here you have diagnostics. If you're having some kind of hardware issue and you want to find out what it is, then you would tick the diagnostics. But we're just doing virus removal and optimization, so you're gonna untick diagnostics. Plus that adds like another 5 to 6 hours to the whole scan, because depending on your system, this can take anywhere from 5 to 8 to 9 hours. So anyway, download update components. Make sure the full update is always checked. Uncheck diagnostics. You're gonna have optimization, laser scans, and proactive. With the laser scans, that uses about 7 different antivirus to scan your system. So once everything looks good, you hit next. Next. And here, what it's going to do is going to update all the virus definition databases. Make sure you have all the latest tools to remove the viruses. This will take about maybe 30 minutes to update, 45 minutes to update. So when it gets to the end, I'll come back on. Okay, it's at 99%, so it's almost ready to start beginning the scan. But like I said, when you put in MRI PE mode, you can just put it to go, and that's it. You don't have to actually sit there and wait for it to start up. See, if you do it in safe mode or Windows mode, then you would have to wait for it to finish updating and then restart the machine, then start the MRI PE mode. With if you started off in MRI PE mode, you can just start it to update and just walk away, and it'll keep going for, depending on your system, it can take anywhere from 5 to 12 hours to run. So once this is done, I'll come back. Okay, now that the MRI has finished, let's continue with the next steps. So now you're going to hit next. Actually, before we do that, if you actually want to see what was infecting your computer, these are the antivirus engines that ran. I did a pretty good job at infecting this virtual machine. We got 85 found, 85 removed. You actually want to see what they were, you can go to log files, and here is a thorough report on everything that happened with the virtual machine, everything that it found and it removed. Okay, so let's just go back to the main menu, hit next. Here, like I said before, it's very important on this filter. You have to make sure you hide the Microsoft items. If you do not, and you unclick something that it's important, it will destroy your system. So here, pretty much you just untick anything that's not important. The only thing you should leave ticked is your antivirus. Then hit next. Here, this will just show you the user accounts that are available on this machine. Usually this you can leave alone. You don't have to do anything with it. So we hit next. Now here are policies. These are policies that viruses install. Unless this is a corporate machine where they intentionally install policies. If this is just a home use computer, there shouldn't be any policies installed. So you're going to select all and remove. Click OK. Then click next. Finished. OK. And now you're ready to restart your machine. In order to restart it, all you're going to do is hit the red X here. It's going to ask you yes or no, and you hit yes. And now the machine will restart.